What's up, people of Divine? My name is Damari.
What's up, people of the Divine? My name is Trey.
How y'all been? What y'all got going? Let us know in the comments.
So, twin, how you doing? How your Christmas Eve been, bro?
Bro, my stuff decent, bro. Dang, hold on. Why my camera not turning on? Oh, there we go. All right. But no, my camera was decent, bro. Tell me why I had went to go get some stuff from Walmart, right? I locked my key in the car, bro. I locked my key in the car and I had to wait for my homie dad, bro. But I mean, we was still in there, so we didn't really have to wait long because we was in there like getting stuff. So it was really not a big deal. Let me wipe this camera off real quick. Yeah, it wasn't really a big deal.
But he started lagging in real life.
You said what?
I said, buddy started lagging in real life.
Mm.
But y'all, so today, hopefully, y'all
What you do though?
Christmas
What you
Eve
do though,
going
twin?
great. I ain't gonna lie.
You hear
Uh,
me?
uh, today, I didn't really do too much. I ain't gonna lie. Like in terms of like, I don't know. I didn't really do too much. I was being a little productive. I mean, I was doing a little research. Then I had to help my mom's out with something. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. I ain't gonna lie. Just been doing research and helping my mom's out for the most part. And doing stuff
All
around the
right,
crib.
all right, all right, all right. All right.
Please study laughing, bro. What's so funny, nigga?
No, it's because I was texting somebody, bro. It's nothing. But word. So that sound like a little productive day, twin. Immediately, y'all, it's
Yeah,
Christmas
bro.
Eve. Let us know how y'all Christmas Eve going. You know, hopefully y'all open one present. Did you open a present? Probably not. This he grown now, y'all. He
Nah, bro.
facts. You know, we ain't no little kids no more. Look and stuff. Now he gonna say, "No, I'm still a kid. I see
Yeah, I
myself
don't
as a
know. I
kid
don't
still."
classify myself as grown like that, bro. I ain't gonna
But
lie.
nah,
I
but
really don't, bro.
you said what?
I said I really don't classify myself as grown for real, bro. Like nigga can't
Mhm.
go buy no alcohol or shit like that. Not that I would,
I
but
mean,
I
that
can't go in the store and buy no contraband, bro. So it's like I don't know. I guess though. I guess everybody everybody look at it like that. Like my grandma be looking at it like that. My mom be looking at it like that. But I don't.
I
I
look at
don't
it
know.
differently. But
Yeah, I bet you do, man. I bet you do.
shut your black. So nah, I'm fine. But y'all, so since it's tomorrow Christmas, y'all. So the topic gonna be, how Christmas came about, what's the real meaning, and how it turned into, about gifts and then the traditions like Christmas movies, Santas and cookies and milk and reindeer and all that. But before we do that, we gotta do the question of the day. It was funny, bro. What is funny, twin? I'm so lost.
Bro, you look like a Memphis rapper.
All right, bro. Enough with this nigga, bro. So look,
All
I'm gonna go
right,
ahead and
my
get the
bad,
poll ready
y'all.
for y'all, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and get the
Why
poll
you
for
can't
y'all.
even read it? Don't even try.
I said the poll, nigga. This the poll, not the question. Why you on my nuts, bro?
All right, all
Lock
right, all
in,
right,
bro. Dang.
all right.
This
Come
nigga
on, bro.
already on
Lock
that
into it.
BS, y'all. It's Christmas Eve and he on that bullshit. Like, come on. Damn.
All right, bro. What's lock into him?
All right, so look. This is the poll of the day. I put a poll up on Instagram because y'all still don't like to engage in the comments, bro. Y'all, when y'all gonna engage in the comments, bro? When? Anyways, as of right now, Home Alone 2 is winning, and I'm not surprised. But I'm finna look and see if anything has changed. Nope, Home Alone still winning. Nobody picked Arthur's Christmas, bro. Everybody picked Home Alone. What you got, D?
I got Home Alone all day, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's just you already know, bro. It's just too classical, bro. Like I think Home Alone 1 is already like my favorite Christmas movie overall, bro. So it's like Home Alone 2 is definitely up there for sure because it's just a sequel for real, and I feel
Yeah,
like it It's just a little bit, just a different little spin to it, but it's still the same, you know. So what you got though, Twine?
I got fucking Home Alone
You
too,
said he
bro.
laughing, bro. I'm laughing too.
Bro, my bad, bro. I keep reading this stupid message, bro. But I got Home
Bro.
Alone too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I know I watched this movie before, Arthur's Christmas, bro, but I don't remember it, bro. Like I remember like this cover and the way these people look, but I don't know what happens in here. So I'm gonna go with Home Alone
Yeah.
2. I was actually just watching Home Alone 2 like a couple days ago when my mom was doing my hair. Literally watching Home Alone 2. But my man, Mr. Duncan, well, that was his name, right? Mr. Duncan, the nigga who owned
Yeah, I think
the
so.
shop.
I don't even know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Why I'm saying low key, bro. I don't even know, Twin.
But yeah, I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
even
that's
know
his
what was his
name.
name, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, yeah, that's my favorite right there. Well, that's what I'm choosing out of this. So, but now we can go ahead and get to the question of the day. D. Oh snap! Question of the day. D. You go ahead and
All right,
read
bet,
it.
bet, 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 bet. So for the question of the day is a dad accidentally becomes Santa again. This time things get way more serious when Jack Frost tries to take over the North Pole. There's a ticking clock, a frozen Christmas, and a choice that could erase Christmas. That could erase Santa forever. My bad, y'all. So, what movie is it?
What movie is it? Yeah, I'm finna put the choices on the screen. Bada bam boom. So boom, we got Rise of the Guardians, Home Alone 3, Santa Claus 3, and then we got Santa Hunters. So which one y'all think it is? Let us know in the comments. And boom, on me. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and hop into the topic. Hey, hold on. You ready, D?
Yeah, that's one.
Gangle Dugan? Let's do it. Bro, I'm getting angry with this dude, bro. Bro, what's funny, fam? Bro, what's funny, bro? Bro, what's funny, bro?
Bro, check the Discord chat, bro.
Bro,
Bro, ain't
nigga,
no way.
hey, 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 hey. I can't even be mad at this, bro. Hey, D, I do want you to know, you's a bitch though. You's a real life bitch. Like, why you on my dick, bro? Like, why you on my dick?
Oh, but
It's Christmas, bro. You got me cussing up
it's
here
okay,
on this
Twin.
podcast, bro. Lock in, fam. Lock in.
Oh, but
This what twin look like. Y'all just light skinned. D, you's a bitch. I can't wait till he show his face, yo.
oh,
Speaking of that, nah, I'm glad you. Nah, speaking of that, bro, delete this picture, nigga. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just scroll. But I'm glad he
I
did this,
do it.
bro.
I do it.
Look, we got 39 subscribers, fam. People of Divine, I need
39,
y'all to
y'all.
keep subscribing, yo. Keep liking, keep sharing, and keep subscribing, bro. Because we need to get to 50 followers. I mean, subscribers. So this dark dude on the other end of the screen can show his face, bro. Because I'm tired of him yapping, bro. He's yapping behind the screen and we can't even see his face. Like that's something, ain't it? Like D, you's a bitch, bro, for real.
You know what it sounds like to me, though, for real, for real?
But he's coping, nigga. Shut up.
Again, bitch ass. All right, y'all. So, what is Christmas? All right, y'all. So, Christmas is a global holiday celebrated on December 25th that is both a Christian religious observance of the birth of Jesus Christ and a widespread cultural and commercial phenomenon. While Christians observe it as a scarce event. Many people of other faiths and no faith celebrate it through secular traditions like decorating Christmas trees, exchanging gifts, spending time with family and friends, and other festivities. So basically, y'all, Christmas is a Christmas religious holiday honoring the birth of Jesus, but also a global cultural celebration shaped by centuries of traditions, festivals, and storytelling and all that good stuff. So, Twain, you want to pitch off that or?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell them like you pretty much told them what it is. I'm gonna tell them how it became, what it was before that. So like, cause we all celebrate Christmas every single year, but nobody. Well, I'm pretty sure people do. I know I do, but like, have you ever like stopped and asked yourself like, where did it actually come from, and why does it feel like it's more about gifts than anything else? You feel me? Do you or
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, me,
I
I do
mean, I
too.
did, I did actually do a little research on it, but you know, I'm learning a little bit more now. I ain't gonna lie. Well, let's get into it, bro.
Nah, facts, but like before Christmas, uh I mean, not before Christmas, y'all. Before Christianity, people all around the world were already like celebrating around like late December. And for y'all who don't know why, it's because of the winter solstice, which was the shortest day of the year. And back then, winter was dangerous. People didn't know if they would survive. So when the days started getting longer again, that meant hope and light coming back after darkness. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Now, I did not know all this. Now, D, I don't know if you knew this, twin, but I know I for sure didn't know all this before doing research.
Nah, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, for real. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Some of these words I low key don't even know how to pronounce, but I'm gonna try my best. Like Romans had Saturnalia, which was like feasting, gifts, straight partying, and Norse people celebrated Yule, like evergreen trees, fire, and rebirth. So even before Jesus, people were like already celebrating the idea of like light overcome darkness. I mean, overcoming darkness. Now I ain't gonna lie. I hope I said those names right. Do you know how to pronounce them or anything before I move on? So I'm just looking slow.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look real quick. So, what was it that you had messed up again? You
It was
said,
it's like it's
oh, Romans had Saturn. I would say it like Romans had Saturnalia or something like that. I don't even kind of know how to say it too, y'all. Low key, it's SAT. It's Saturn. Saturnalia.
nah,
I would say
okay.
Saturnalia or something like that, but it could be different. And then Norse people celebrated Yule, evergreen
No,
trees.
facts,
Yeah.
facts, facts, facts. I
All
should
right.
have
Yeah.
looked it
So
up before,
let's
but
get
I
into
ain't
it.
gonna lie, y'all. I was slick busy. But so do you got anything to add before I talk about like the birth of Jesus Christ, like the real meaning of Christmas?
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to add like the origin of the word Christmas. So a lot of people know like what Christmas is, like kind of, but like where does the word come from? The word Christmas comes from the Old English Christes Masse, meaning Christ Mass, referring to the worship service celebrating Jesus' birth. So the earlier term for the winter festivals include Yule, like Twain was talking about, with roots in Germanic languages and other names like Navidad, which is Spanish, and Noel, which is French, or Natali, or something like that in Italian. So,
Mm,
which reflect the theme of birth and nativity throughout the term for Christmas.
word. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad he told y'all where it came from because I didn't even know where it came from, and I don't even think I looked it up. So good stuff, Tony. I ain't gonna lie. But so now let's talk about the real reason Christmas exists, and that's Jesus Christ. So Jesus was born around 6 to 4 BC, and The Bible never gives an exact date, so no, he wasn't born on December 25th. You know, there were shepherds in the fields when he was born, which most likely means spring or fall. And nobody celebrated his birth back then, which was low key crazy. You know, no decorations, no gift, no holiday. It was just a humble moment. You know, God entering the world quietly. So for y'all who want to know why December 25th, around 336 AD. Well, actually, before I get into why December 25th, did you want to add anything to that or comment on anything about it?
Yeah. Like you were saying, how the Bible does not confirm Jesus' exact birthday. That's actually true. So, and I feel like it would also the adoption of Christian adoption of December 25th help Christianity spread by connecting
Mm.
familiar traditions to new religious meaning. So basically, just a fusion of Christian belief plus local winter customs.
All right, so boom, now I'm finna get into why December 25th. So around 336 AD, church leaders chose that date on purpose, you know, not because it was um accurate, but just because it already meant something to people. You know, December 25th symbolized light beating darkness. So they said, let's give this day new meaning. And honestly, that message fits just perfectly. So I'm gonna tell y'all some. Y'all know, Christmas wasn't always peaceful. During the Middle Ages, Christmas got wild. Like, it was religious, but it was also loud, chaotic, and basically a huge party. So much that some people said, nah, this isn't right, which leads to something a lot of people don't know. Christmas got banned. Christmas was banned in the 1600s. Um, Presbyterians thought it was too pagan. I don't know what that means, y'all. We finna look up what this word means. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Never heard of that word a day in my life.
Not religious, buddy.
Huh?
Not religious, buddy.
You said
Not
what? It means
religious.
non-religious.
Pagan. Non-religious. Like it doesn't have nothing to do with religion.
Uh, it says pagan, someone who follows pre.
Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. That was a pre-Christian. Wait, am
Someone
I
who's
wrong?
Yeah, I say someone who follows pre-Christian, nature-based, often polyos. I mean
No, no, no,
poly.
no, no.
Mhm.
Hold on, no, cause yeah, it does. But it says when it says what does it mean to be pagan? It says to follow a diverse group of nature-based pre-Christian spiritual paths, often polytheistic, that honor multiple gods, goddesses, the earth cycles,
Oh
and
yeah,
personal spiritual experience,
Judaism
distinct
and
from mainstream. Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Or so
yeah. So kind of like not really connecting to Christianity, basically.
so yeah, it was like too
Not really. Kind of. I
unbiblical.
don't know. It's weird.
You said what's one?
I said it's weird. All right,
No,
we gonna
yeah.
cut that little part out, low key. But we could say, well, what does it mean to be pagan, and then you could just say what it means.
Yeah, but it means like to be like basically not like just non-religious, basically. But like, so yeah, people was being too pagan and too unbiblical, so they banned it in England and early America. And in Massachusetts, celebrating Christmas was illegal at one point, which I didn't know. You knew that, D?
Nah, I did not know that. So I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
Nah, facts. Like that alone should tell you that, like, Christmas has always been like controversial, which is which is
But yeah, so I mean,
damn, my bad, y'all. I lost train of thought. But yeah, it's crazy though. I never knew Christmas got banned, bro. What about you, fam?
nah, I did not know that. But I just wanted to touch on like the pagan thing. So it's kind of like non-religious, but it's not at the same time. So it's like I guess it's anyone who follows a path that's not Christian, Jewish, or Muslim. So to them, it was kind of like non-religious in a sense. But yeah, so but the dude who, or not the dude, but the guy who banned Christmas was Oliver Cromwell. He was the Puritan leader at the in around the 1640s,
Hmm.
1600s, around that Middle Ages to Puritan era. So yeah, but Boston find those who celebrated Christmas.
D.
So yeah, y'all basically like the importance of it is Christmas was not always universally. Like it wasn't always celebrated all around the world at one point. It was at one point like in specific colonies and other colonies didn't allow it. So yeah.
Yeah, it used to be something that would make people argue. Like that's what it was saying. By Christmas has always been controversial. Like it's always like people always this conversation makes people argue. Basically, that's what it's saying. But yeah, so with that being said, I'm gonna talk about the Christmas we know today. So fast forward to the 1800s. That's when modern Christmas was born. A Christmas Carol came out, and shifted everything. It made Christmas about kindness, generosity, and family. Christmas trees became popular. Santa Claus evolved, and then gift giving became a big thing, especially for kids. And then from there on, Christmas slowly changed. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro, gift giving became a big thing, especially for kids, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like, and I what I mean by that is like that's mostly who was like receiving gifts. I mean, of course, like I mean, some grown people got gifts, like some, your job might have exchanged some gifts or whatever, but it was mainly, for the kids. Like that's why they made up Santa. I mean, because all grown people know Santa don't really exist, but it was just something for the
Right.
kids. For you said what?
I said right.
Yeah. So, but you got anything you want to add on that one?
Yeah. So like you was saying, y'all, it became big after that with it shifted from the wild street festival type of thing to like a peaceful family holiday as what we know it. And obviously it kind of like it evolved over time and it has gotten way better to be completely honest. But so if y'all didn't know, Christmas trees kind of came from like the German and the European origin. And then in the 1800s, Americans kind of like I guess kind of like blew it up, like modernized it in a sense, or made it like very popular. And then the gift giving, the caroling, holiday meals, Santa visits, quote unquote, stockings, greeting cards, blended religious, cultural, and commercial influences. All the gift giving stuff and the decoration stuff came in after that. So, but yeah, and it's just like as many popular customs with it. The lights, the decorations, all that stuff. It didn't really originate directly from
Mhm.
the earlier practices, but so yeah, so kind of like how I was saying, y'all, kind of like repeating it in a sense. But like the Christmas trees, for example, trace back to Germany, and then it spread from and it spread to England and then to North America later. So America was the last ones to get Christmas trees. Now that's kind of crazy considering if you would like looking back on it, just not having no knowledge of it, you would probably think, oh, Christmas trees probably came from America, since they're very popular. Like you be seeing so many people with like, especially like wealthy rich people with like stupid big Christmas trees in their crib, and it's like, dang, bro, like what?
No, facts,
So yeah, y'all,
humongous Christmas trees, bro.
man. So and then the Christmas Eve gift exchanges are a tradition in European countries in North America. Gifts are typically open on Christmas morning, but some people do Christmas Eve gift exchanges. Like some people do their Christmas today, like with all the gifts and stuff like that, or either
Mhm.
later on tonight, or some people exchange one gift, like how Twain was saying earlier. Asked me, did I open a gift, and I was like, no. I know my family did used to do that, or we
Nah,
do still
facts,
do
me
that, but
too.
like considering I don't know. I don't really care about that stuff as much as I did when I was little, so we don't really
Facts,
do that. Well, I really don't participate in it to be completely honest. But yeah.
bro.
So
I used
So yeah,
to
so that's just how that worked.
I used to not be able to sleep on Christmas Eve or 23rd, bro.
Man,
But
bro.
I'm like, now, bro, it ain't nothing, twin. Like, I just go to sleep like it's just a regular day and wake up like it's a
Yeah,
regular day, which is crazy, bro.
nah,
I
for
used to
real.
wait. I used to can't wait for this holiday. Now it'd be coming like it's like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Now, like, and I
Yeah.
mean, don't get me wrong, y'all. I literally like, I love Christmas. This is definitely
My
hands
favorite
down my
holiday.
favorite holiday.
Nah, for sure.
But it's just like I don't have like it's not all that hype to it as opposed to when I was so young, you know. And I feel like maybe a lot of people can agree with that. Like exactly like Twin was just saying. Like on Christmas Eve, bro. I used to be so thirsty, bro. I used to be like, bro, ain't no way I'm Santa finna come tonight, you know, like all this, all that. I'm finna have so many gifts, this, that, and the third. I can't wait to open all these gifts. Woo, woo, woo. And it was just so much thrill and joy for Christmas. Now it's like it is that joy and that thrill, but it's like it's so like mild down, like because it's like I know the reality of it, like, and it's not like I'm so hungry for gifts and presents and stuff like that. It's just like I'm glad everybody else getting stuff, and I'm glad everybody else buying stuff, and then now I'm also buying gifts and buying things for my family and stuff like that. And it's just a more like realistic, settled down approach to Christmas as opposed to when I was so young. It was like, oh, I'm getting everything, and everything is just like kind of like sunshines and rainbows in a sense. But yeah, so don't get it twisted, y'all. I still love Christmas, and that's still my favorite holiday for sure. But I'm what's it called it? But I still mess with Christmas. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely my favorite holiday.
Game. Nah, I'm playing. But nah, for real, I still mess with Christmas more than any other holiday. I ain't gonna lie. But also I wanna talk about like the bunny taking over. Like I feel like nowadays, bro, like Christmas not even about Christmas, bro. Like it's strictly about money and like, making profit. So you know, with that being said, I want to start talking about like sales, ads, and then like pressure. Like people are stressing instead of feeling joy. And what I mean by that is like people are more stressing about not being able to, or like people are stressing about showing up to whoever's house they're going to with no present. Like so now they can't even really enjoy the actual true meaning of Christmas, or they can't even enjoy Christmas in general because they're too worried about not being able to get that person a present, which low key, bro, I know exactly what they mean by that, bro. But I always low key find a way and come through on me. But um, with that being said, that symbol replaced the message low key because it made it more about getting each other gifts than just spending time with each other. Having fun, making memories. But yeah, that's what Christmas slowly became about. You got anything you want to add to that, D?
Yeah. So I absolutely do agree with Twin. Like a lot of people kind of Christmas have kind of like shifted, especially for like adults and
Mhm.
even some people like our age, like around 19, 18, 19, whatever, like it has shifted in a sense because we are always like trying to like, okay, so what are we gonna buy our siblings? What are we gonna buy our mama? What is we gonna buy our dad? You know,
Facts.
like stuff like that. So it's just like, and it kind of puts a little bit of like a worry to it, like, oh dang, like, say for instance, something that you were supposed to get your mom, like a perfume or something like that, like a YSL perfume, it sell out. Then now you no longer can't even get her that YSL perfume because then it's sold out. And like that's like one of the only perfumes you know she like, and you kind of really maybe you want to like make it mysterious so like she don't know that she getting that or something like that, so you don't really want to
Hmm.
ask, oh, so what type of other perfumes you like, something like that, you know, just like using that as an example, y'all. There's so many different scenarios and examples with it, but just using that. But yeah, so to get back to the point is I definitely do feel like a lot of people, especially adults, bro, like our moms and our dads and whoever is our figures, our like parental figures in our lives, like they always try to like come through for us and always trying to make sure that we have something, you know, especially for that. And anybody that's really grown watching, like anybody that's have kids and stuff like that, y'all know that like Christmas sometimes it can be a stressful holiday because y'all gotta provide for y'all kids. Y'all gotta make sure y'all still putting food on the table. Y'all gotta make sure y'all still got them good gifts and stuff like that. And that everybody is kind of like satisfied, you know? So it's just it could be a lot and it could be stressful because kids don't really understand like the value of a dollar and how times could be tough and all that stuff, or they can't afford this, they can't afford that. Like kids really don't kind of understand that. A lot of kids don't. Some kids do, but a lot of kids don't really understand that, you know? So it's just a lot of people, a lot of parents gotta break their back for their kids just to get them stuff, you know. So yeah, I agree.
All right, y'all. So now we're on the last topic, and then after the this topic, we're gonna maybe talk about some movies or Christmas today. But so now we're talking about the true meaning of Christmas. You know, Christmas was never about gifts. It's about love, humanity, giving without expecting anything back, being present, not just buying presents, and then hope when times feel dark. You don't need money to live out Christmas. You know, you could check on somebody, forgive somebody, or just yeah, basically like I was saying, like just check up on somebody, call them, tell them Merry Christmas, ask them how they week been, how they year been, depending on how long it's been since y'all talked. But it's definitely not about the gifts. Now the gifts is just like a plus. The gifts is just something people added over time. But if I'm being honest, I say make people miss the point of the true meaning of Christmas. Like people are always so worried about gifts and what they're going to get the next person instead of worried about what Christmas is all about. Which again is love, humanity, and just being around the people you love. You know.
On it, bro. That's what
So yeah, with that being said, I don't know, D, I don't know if you got anything you want to add to it, and if you don't, then we can go ahead and just hop into like some little Christmas movies or whatever.
Yeah, but I do want to say a little bit though. I totally do agree. I feel like Christmas ain't really just all about like the gifts and stuff like that. It's about, especially if you got it, bro, giving back to other people and helping other people and just like like expressing good character for real, for real. Even sometimes like when you don't want to, Christmas is that
Facts.
time where it's like I feel like you should just express some good character and get back to some people, whether it's people homeless people, like bless somebody, even if it's with a little, like even if it's not a lot, like bless somebody, even if you don't got it like that. Bless somebody with something.
I agree, bro. Definitely. Even if it's just a goddamn meal, you feel me? Like just a little plate, maybe a homeless person or somebody less fortunate. Well, a person without, I mean, and then, somebody less fortunate or shit, even somebody who do got food who just ain't cook or, or just ain't able to cook, to spread some joy
Yeah, something.
on me. So I was just over
Bro.
here at my girl crib. We was but no, last night we had watched A Grinch Who Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. That was tough. And then we tried to watch A Wonderful Life, but she got boring about it. I ain't gonna lie. To me, I was interested in it. It's an old movie, but it was like produced in the 1946, I think it was, or 42, one of them. But it's
1946.
yeah,
Crazy.
no, it is crazy. But yeah, it's good from what I've seen so far. I didn't really get to finish it though. But then today we went over to her cousin's house, had some breakfast, played football and basketball with dude. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. How was your Christmas so far?
Woke up late, low key. I ain't gonna lie. Woke up late.
Facts.
Everybody had opened everything, bruh. I
They
got
ain't
all
even
my
wake
stuff.
you
My
up,
stuff is
twin?
still sitting under the tree, bro. I got my stuff. You said what?
I said they even wake you up.
I mean, they did, but I was like, I wasn't trying to wake up so early, bro, because
Uh,
everybody had kind of went to sleep. Like me, my mom, and my brother went to sleep at like around like 2 or 3 in the morning, bro. We was just talking
same.
like for hours, bro. And then yeah, bro, went to sleep overly late. And then my little brother, he was he was already asleep like around that time, so he woke up, he like thrilled to like, like open stuff and all that stuff. And then like my mom had woke me up or whatever, and I was like, I just wasn't trying to like be up at that. I wasn't trying to be up at no 7 o'clock, bro. It was just too early, bro. So I was like, nah. So I went back to sleep, bro, and I woke up at like 10, and then they tried to get me to come downstairs multiple times, bro. I just wanted to try it too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was just too tired. So yeah, I ended up getting my stuff late, but it's cool though, bro. Like everybody was kind of still downstairs and everything, so it was like cool. It was still like a little vibe, you know what I'm saying, with the Christmas music in the background, you know.
You know, from this record player, got some Daniel Caesar on there, bro. I know that's tough. I look, you need to
It's
get my
hard to.
own record player.
But Twin, I look you want to ask you something, bro. So
Okay.
if you could have got anything for Christmas, like anything, like nothing, like no limitations, what would you would have got for Christmas? Like if you could. And if you got it, like you could say that too. Like I got what I wanted for Christmas, but like it could be anything in the world, bro. Like anything. No limits. It
Hmm.
could be a car, it could be money, it could be
Okay,
clothes,
okay,
shoes, like
okay.
whatever, bro. It don't matter,
Okay.
man. A
All right.
house, it don't matter.
All right, so my current position right now, how I'm living right now, which it's not bad, you feel me, but definitely can be better. I'm asking for, I'll say about $1 million, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And
That's
then,
solid to it, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use that $1 million smart, so that way I don't ever need to work again just off that $1 million. Or like I won't say never need to work again, but maybe just not work as much, like a 9 to 5 type work. Like I still do this, still do my junk removal, just not work for somebody else. Like just invest and work on myself with that money. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
What you doing? What you asking for?
Low key, I ain't gonna lie. I think either I think either I would probably like so if anything, right, okay. I think to be completely honest, I probably it's either between these two. It's either between give me 20 Bitcoin or 20 Bitcoin, like full, like actually like full currency, like each Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoin. Ooh. And I don't know if y'all know or not, but Bitcoin at like I think when I just last checked it, Bitcoin at like 80, like 88 right now. 88. So 88 times 20, what that is, like
Here,
I
I'm
don't
in
know.
front right now.
Whatever that is. It's low key
You
some
said
that's
88 times
1.7.
20?
That's 1.7. Yeah, it's at like 88 right now. I said 88,000.
Yeah, it's 1,000.
So
Oh, you said
yeah, that's 1.7.
88,000?
I said 20 Bitcoins. 20. Yeah, it's at 88,000 20.
Oh, 88,000
Yeah. And
times.
it goes up, bro. Like
Yeah,
Bitcoin is definitely a great investment, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
facts.
Bitcoin. Let me check, bro, because
Yo, big,
I got a little
it's
piece of Bitcoin. I ain't gonna lie.
it's 1.7 mil.
Yeah. So Bitcoin at 88 right now, y'all. So that's pretty decent. Either 20 Bitcoins or probably like a big like big ass house, bro. Like a big ass family crib, bro. Like big, like kind of like maybe like a mini mansion or something, like a little mansion or something, like 6, 7 bedrooms, 3, 4, 5 bathrooms,
Now, what you
two,
gonna do
three
with
car
that
garage. That's
house?
all like crazy. Me and my family gonna live there. What you mean?
Word, 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 word. See me, if
Or
I get that big
or
house, bro.
I could I don't know. I could rent it out or either like
Definitely,
sell
that's
it
what
for
I was
bread
gonna
if I
say.
really needed it. But like I don't know. I would like to have like a family crib, bro, because me and my family is very like close. Like I really mess with my family for real, for real.
Hmm.
So
I'm gonna
I
probably
would
live in
definitely
half of
keep it
it.
as like a family crib. Like everybody got a room. I like probably would do what? Say it again.
No, I was just gonna say that I'll probably rent half of it and keep the other half for myself type shit. Or like when I'm going out on like I use it as a family crib, but when we go out on like long vacations or something, I'll probably rent it out to make at least some of my money back, you know?
Yeah, like a little Airbnb or something. Yeah, I
Hmm.
feel you. I don't know if I could really trust people in my house with my stuff though. You
I
know,
mean, cameras, contracts,
like
so that you protect it. Also,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, we forgot to tell y'all this.
yeah, true.
Merry motherfucking Christmas, nigga. Merry Christmas. I mean, that's all I want to say.
Yeah. Oh nah,
Merry
no
Christmas.
doubt, bro. When y'all watching this, for sure. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas. For sure.
Hopefully y'all didn't have y'all a smooth day, you know. Hopefully y'all got y'all some nice presents, but if you didn't, oh well. At least you got to spend time with family, you know. A lot of people don't get to spend time with their family on Christmas or in general.
Yeah. And also, thank Jesus that y'all alive, bro. Cause bro,
Facts.
a lot of people ain't get to make it to Christmas, man. So that's generally
Mhm.
that's one of your biggest blessings right there, bro, and your biggest gifts right there. That Jesus then
Definitely.
blessed y'all to see
Mhm.
Christmas Day, bro. 'Cause a lot of people ain't make it,
Bro,
bro.
that's all I was
A
gonna
lot of people
say
did
too,
not make it,
bro.
bro.
A lot of people don't understand like you aren't guaranteed tomorrow, bro. Like you could die today, tomorrow, right after this sentence, I could just drop dead, God forbid, you know. But like there's so many people that's literally here and then the next day they're gone. Like I actually just had a friend like literally died like 2 days ago and it was unexpected as hell. And we don't know how he passed. So they trying to figure that out right now. But I'm like, spend time with your people, bro. Take advantage of your time because you never know when it's the last time. Because like I said, he was here 2, 3 days ago. Next thing you know, I get a text talking about some Nate passed. I'm like, hey, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But he wasn't really my friend. He was my dad's friend, but he was still my friend type stuff. So it hit my dad more than it hit me. I ain't gonna lie. But
Nah. Yeah, bro.
definitely
I'm
spend
sorry
time
about
with y'all family though.
that, bro. My condolences for sure.
For sure. Appreciate you, Twan. But yep, spend
But
time
yeah,
with y'all
y'all like
peeps.
oh, I didn't try to cut you off, bro. But yeah, like Twin was just gonna say, as I think he was gonna say, spend time with y'all family, man, and cherish those moments and just always enjoy life, bro, and always be grateful that y'all alive, bro. Cause it's a blessing to be alive, bro. It's a blessing to be in the land of the living, bro. Cause
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of people that don't. It's a lot of
Hey,
people that leave this earth every minute, every second,
bro,
for
for
real, bro.
real.
So it's just like be grateful that like y'all for real. I ain't gonna lie, like that's a
And
big
what's
blessing, bro.
crazy,
So for
bro?
you at home right now, if you watching, we said it's one last thing. So we said it one last thing.
No, you good, you good.
If y'all sitting at home and y'all ain't like if y'all ain't getting up for Christmas or whatever, and y'all was like, this ain't even that good of a Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Bro, at the end of the day, you alive. I hope you doing well and I hope you well and I hope your health is good. But twin, you done made it another day, bro. Jesus done bless you another day. And at the end of the day, bro, like yeah, bro. If as long as your health, as long as you in good standing with health, bro, you good, bro. Like low key, you still got another day. Like you got you however many amount of hours in your day that you be doing whatever. Like you still got that time, you know. So that's good, bro. Like be grateful that y'all alive. Be thankful that y'all is doing good or whatever in terms of health, and even if y'all doing good in life, bro. Like be grateful of that, man. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't experience that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people sick if they are alive, and it's just a lot of negative things, bro. So
Mhm.
be grateful, y'all, because it's a blessing, bro. It's generally a blessing. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say though.
Now I was just gonna say like it's really crazy, bro. Died like three, 3, 4 days before Christmas, bro. 2, 3, 4 days before Christmas. Like that's crazy. And he left like 2, 3 little children around, bro. Like I think the oldest probably like 13, and I think I'm pushing it by maybe a year or two, but he's like 13 or younger, bro. So definitely, you know, cherish y'all time with y'all family. But I
Hey,
say y'all, let's.
hold on, wait, yeah, hold on, wait, yeah, yeah. With that being said, y'all, we is finna wrap this up, and I pray y'all had y'all a good Christmas, and also y'all for real, uh, like celebrate Jesus as well, y'all, for real, cause today is the day that I mean, we know that it's not really his birthday, but we don't know his birthday. But just celebrate him today, y'all, because this the one day on out of all the days in the year that like I mean not including Easter, Resurrection Sunday and stuff like that and Good Friday. But like this is also one of the days of the year we're supposed to be celebrating him. So um talk to Jesus, man. Say a little prayer, bro. It ain't even gotta be too long, bro. Just say a little 1 minute prayer or something like that. Thank Jesus for being alive, stuff like that. Like just talk to Jesus, man, because he care about you. So with that being said, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching, bro. Twain, if you got anything to say, go ahead, say it to the people of Divine, bro.
Say y'all, except for enjoy y'all day. I appreciate y'all for tuning in this Christmas podcast. I know it wasn't as long or maybe interesting as the other ones, but we kind of was busy. Like we just pushing, we milking time right now. I'm trying to get this out for y'all. So we will really appreciate it if y'all like, subscribe, share our videos, even comment, engage in the comments. And hey, we have 40 subscribers, y'all. We almost at 50, 10 more, and my man's got to show his face. I know y'all waiting to show his face, y'all. So just keep hitting that sub button and keep hitting that share button so we get more people to sub. But with that being said, D, you know what time it is. Divine out.
Divine out.